Hello, happy travelers.
This morning we flew from LA to Seattle, picked up our rental car, and drove north of the city.
We're going to be spending the next couple days in Bellingham, Washington.
The most direct way to get from Seattle to Bellingham is straight up the 5 freeway, but of course we decided to take the scenic way.
We heard that Chuckanut Drive was supposed to be really cool and it goes along the water, so we just hopped onto that and we're going to check out the coastline.
Chuckanut. And ever since we gotten off the freeway, it has made a world of difference. It's a lot more scenic so far, which I'm really excited about. So along our little scenic drive, we found this park. We were looking for kind of a place where we could see the sound. It was raining in Seattle and it was very gray, but the weather has cleared up a bit.
So I read the reviews on this real quick. We were just trying to find a spot to kind of get out and look at the scenery a little bit, and the top review said, I thought this was always some rich person's house, but it's actually a park.
The people that live around here definitely have $1 million views, that's for sure. As an update, what we are right next to is Bellingham Bay. We're technically within the city of Bellingham now, where we're staying for the next 3 nights. And the reason we're doing that is because we are trying to go to North Cascades National Park, which is about an hour and a half from Bellingham. And also probably we'll explore the Mount Baker Wilderness and other mountainy areas. We just checked into our room in Bellingham. We're just staying, I think we're right by the airport, even though we flew into Seattle and drove up here. I actually booked this hotel through a website called Safara that I just found. They give you cash back instead of like points or rewards or anything like that. I think it's 10% cash back and they give it to you immediately upon booking, so you don't even have to wait until you stay at the hotel to get it. And if you sign up with my link below in the description, you get $50 credit. So go get that $50 and spend it on a hotel like this one in Washington. So I think we're gonna collect ourselves for a little bit, figure out a game plan, and then go do some more exploring. All right, for our first Washington excursion, we're at Whatcom Falls Park in the Bellingham area. Nature trails and a bunch of waterfalls, which is pretty cool. It's considered one of the best things to do in Bellingham, but I don't think it's very serious. I'm gonna wear sandals, and the waterfalls look like they're gonna be really pretty. So yeah, it's a good little thing to do locally before we go and check out the craft brewery scene, because that's supposed to be really good here too. Also, take a look at this sweet rental car we got. I think I just booked an economy. I didn't even ask for this one, but it's got some pickup. It's pretty fun to drive for sure. Just like 30 seconds down the walk, you come across this really cool stone bridge and then our first waterfall. Looks like maybe you can swim over there. There's no one swimming right now, but they're kind of dipping their toes in. So far, it's a really nice walk.
This is cool. Let's go this way.
Okay. Found a blackberry bramble with some juicy ripe blackberries. So excited. It's so good. Yeah. So Kevin says that they're ripe when you kind of just have to put your fingers on them and they just fall off the vine. You don't have to pull at all.
A little further down the trail, we came to this crazy abandoned railroad bridge. It's all fenced off because it looks like it's about to fall down at any second, but really cool to see. I'm glad we came to this park and walked around for a little bit.
He's jazzed about the railroad bridge and I'm jazzed about the blackberries. Different priorities right there. We're headed to another park now that's over by the ocean side, and we're kind of in the downtown area, and there's a lot of coffee and a lot of beer. So it's like uppers and downers.
We parked our car at Boulevard Park, and right next to Boulevard Park is the start of the Bellingham Boardwalk, which is this really cool walking and biking path that has a boardwalk that's over the water. We do like things over the water, and man, the weather is so nice right now. So for dinner tonight, we've come down to Waypoint Park, kind of the old industrial waterfront area in Bellingham, and they've turned it into a shipping container village with a bunch of different vendors, breweries, looks like some restaurants. They also have a cool pump track back behind me for some bikes, and it's just an area that's kind of been a little revitalized, so looks pretty sweet.
Nice.
There's also a couple abandoned structures, which I want to check out too. So this area has a beer garden from Colshan Brewing Company and a taco truck. So we ordered some burritos, and there's people doing yoga over here, bike park behind us. It's a pretty cool scene. Bellingham. Cheers.
Came all the way from Southern California to get Mexican food. Had to get local ice cream, of course.
One.
Good morning, happy travelers. Today we are driving to North Cascades National Park. A national park not a lot of people have heard of or visited. We're just about 15 minutes outside of Bellingham right now. We decided to take the scenic route along Whatcom Lake, which as you can see is beautiful. The weather is nice. It's kind of coolish. Hopefully we can see some amazing scenery and check another national park off our list.
Driving about an hour and a half along the Skagit River, we have made our way to North Cascades National Park. Usually the first thing we do when we come to a national park is head straight to the visitor center just to get an idea of what's close and ask some questions to some rangers. When we pulled into this visitor center though, we found out that there is a wildfire that has closed pretty much all of the national park, which is a big bummer. The fire started by lightning on July 29th. It is currently August 8th right now, so it's been burning for a little over a week. All the hikes and viewpoints that we wanted to see, we're not going to be able to see this trip, but that's okay. There are still a few short trails that are right out the back of the visitor center, so we're going to go and check out the river trail.
It was still a nice drive to get out here, although it is a bummer that we can't see the rest of the park because the most dramatic part is further east into the park, but I guess we'll just have to come back and we'll do around here what we can and then head back. Someone's awkward on camera.
Just trying to live up to the brand.
Despite the fact that we can't see the major stuff in the national park, we are on the little trail that's pretty mellow and right next to the visitor center, and there's no one else here. I don't know if that's just because this is a less popular national park or just because people have stayed away because of the fire. Alone in a national park in the summertime is pretty unusual these days, so that is one upside. Found the river on our little walk, so today's not a total loss. Water is very cool. I'm gonna go with cold. I think this is a glacier-fed river, but don't quote me on that. But over there, it's a very beautiful blue color.
Is that a big chunk of ice right there?
Iceberg!
Just right
ahead!
Must be a rock. So we drove just a short distance from the visitor center to Ladder Creek Falls, which is a really short little hike that starts off with a suspension bridge that goes right next to this power plant. On the drive here, we passed the area where all of the firefighters are camping out that are fighting the wildfires that are up in the park right now, and it was a huge operation. I bet you there was 300 tents and a mess hall and all this different stuff that they got set up. So got to give a shout out to the firefighters. They're doing some awesome work and getting very dirty on this very warm summer day.
All right, Ladder Creek Falls hike. Short for sure, but steep. Lots of stairs, and it's pretty much straight up. Just be prepared for the stairs. Get my cardio in for the day. All right, we're on our way back from North Cascades National Park, and we drove by this place called Birdsview Diner, decided to stop in for dinner.
It has really great reviews, and there's not really many places to eat around here.
A really nice outdoor area. Clearly we're sitting indoors, it's a little windy out there. But we decided to get a blackberry bacon burger and split it, because August apparently is the time for blackberries here in Washington, as evidenced by us stuffing our faces with the fresh ones off the vine from yesterday. I'm here for it, you know what? All the fresh blackberry I can get, I'm gonna take it all in. Oh, it's really good. 10 out of 10 recommend.
This morning we woke up to a little bit of rain and cloudy skies, so we got a bit of a late start today, but we decided around noon to drive out to the Mount Baker Wilderness area. We stopped at the North Fork Brewery for lunch and got some pizzas and some spinach and artichoke dip, which was really, really tasty. There's not a lot of places to eat on this road, so you need to take advantage of those spots when they come along. But we have just pulled over to the trailhead for Nooksack Falls, which looks like it is just on the other side of this bridge. So we're gonna run down there and check it out.
Definitely got lucky with the last 2 days in the weather, but the Pacific Northwest has caught up with us, and it is dreary and rainy today. But still, this drive is really beautiful. The forests are incredible. We're not getting the amazing views that we should be seeing, but it's still a really nice drive and nice to get out. I can tell it would be a really great view here, but unfortunately it's cloudy, so we can't really see the tops of the mountains. But I've seen pictures and it looks really nice, so don't sleep on Mount Baker Wilderness. Definitely a good place to come.
I think that's gonna be it for this video. We had an awesome time exploring for a couple days. Weather wasn't the best, and you know, you can't do anything about wildfires, but we'll just have to come back. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and until next time.
This is Kelly and Kevin from The Awkward Tourists. Peace out. Or are you recording?
We gotta do it quick before this one comes. So
Okay.
should we just wait till after?
There's always gonna be cars coming, Kevin. It's a road.
Yeah, but that one's getting pretty close. But on our drive up, we saw that. But on our way up, we saw that Chuckanut.
This isn't the nude beach, is it? We saw that there was a nude beach around here somewhere. Maybe she's just in a bathing suit. I don't know. It looks like she's got something on. I don't know. Didn't mean to stumble on anything untoward. We're pretending like we're in Fast and Furious. Within the speed limit, of course. So maybe we're just furious?
We have made our way to
Okay, all right, go ahead. It's definitely better than when he does it. I'm meant to be on the camera.